We're excited to move to the second round. Obviously, it's a familiar non-conference opponent, and we look forward to seeing the adjustments they'll make and the adjustments we'll make, and it should make for a great game.
Open up for questions just for the student athletes at this time. If you would raise your hand, and we'll get a microphone to you. And if you'd introduce yourself when you're asking the question. Take questions for the two student athletes. We'll start over on the right with Pete Acabelli from the Associated Press, who needs no introduction, apparently.
Te-Hina, what do you remember about playing North Carolina the first time around here this year, and how do you think that matchup will help you guys, or that experience can help you guys going forward?
From what I remember from the game is that they were physical, they were really aggressive, and they came out swinging first, and that took us a while to adjust, so we had to come out swinging first and punching first, so we just got to come out with aggression and be physical and just be who we are.
Go to Alan.
Alan Cole, GamecockScoop.com with Rivals. Raven, this is your second tournament you've played through here now. Does it feel different than last year? How do you kind of feel right now compared to maybe how you did it this time last year?
I feel very confident. I think me and my team feel very confident. So we're just going to take one game at a time.
The questions go to Chapel here in the middle front.
Hey, Chapel Fowler with the State for both players. Asked Dawn about this a few days ago, but Lisa Bohr has been a part of the program for so long. Do either of y'all have a favorite Boyer story or anecdote or that kind of shows who she is and how she helps you as a coach? Could be funny, could be serious, could be anything.
Raven, you want to take
Coach
that first?
Bohr is one of my favorite people that I like to mess with. I mess with her every day, and every day after practice, I always give her affirmation that she always do good no matter what she does. She can just be there. She just, her presence is good.
Te-Hina?
There's been some great memories with Coach Boyer. But I just think it's funny when she gets us, to be quiet during our scout because we talk too much. She'd just be like, "Hey, coach is talking," and then we just all giggle a little because she has to say it at least 5-10 times and we still don't listen. But that's probably one of my favorite memories with Boyer because she always does that because we talk too much.
Let's go to the middle.
Evan Gerke with the Greenville News. For either of you, how does getting Camilla back and on the assumption that Bree comes back tomorrow kind of add on to the momentum that you guys already built with the first round victory?
Te-Hina, you want to take that first?
Yeah, we're really excited to have Milla back. We missed her presence, but we prepared for it earlier in the season, and we did a pretty good job doing that. And we're just really excited to see her back on the court with us, and we miss her presence, and can't wait to see what she does in this tournament.
Raven?
Yeah, what Powell said.
Let's go back over to Pete.
Dina, I know the job's not done yet, but what has this season meant to you? I remember, I think that video you and your dad posted about you coming back. He kind of touched on you rediscovered your love of basketball kind of there. Did you lose that a little bit, and has this experience here helped you regain some of that?
Yeah, for sure. I lost a little bit of it, but it's always going to be there. And this season's meant so much to me and the team. It's been very special. We were very proud of our journey so far, but as you said, the job's not done. We still got business to handle, and we just got to keep taking one day, one practice, one game at a time.
Go over here to the front.
Katie Barnes, ESPN. This is for Raven. Can you speak a little bit to what Te-Hina brings to your team, how she contributes, what she means to you all?
Te-Hina, she brings a lot to this team. She's a leader on and off the court, and she's experienced. It's no better way you don't want to learn from her. Just the things that she brings. She can shoot the ball. She can score at 3 levels, and she taught me a lot of things, like goes from slow to fast, like Coach tells me every day, and just think of the game in a different way. So I think she brings a lot to this team.
Back to Pete.
Defensively, nothing.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Just offense.
T, again, another question. Obviously, you knew you could shoot the ball coming here. You knew you'd be able to, make shots from the outside. I don't know that you thought you were going to make nearly 50% of your three-pointers coming in this season. what does this team and the people they have on it how does that enhance the opportunity you have to take the right shots from outside and, the ones you're very confident in?
Yeah, no, when you play with these type of players who are really good at their job and play their role really well, it helps your game open up a little more and getting open shots and when to take them and when to take bad shots. And they do a really good job finding me in transition in the half court. So I'm really blessed to have, teammates like that just find me and knowing that I can knock it down for them.
Other questions for the student athletes? Seeing none, y'all can go back to the locker room at this time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You can stay, champ.
Champ not taking questions today, I don't think.
He said until he gets a nameplate, he's not answering any questions.
Raise your hand for questions for Coach Staley at this time. We'll start with Alan.
Just a housekeeping thing with Bree Hall again. Is there any change from yesterday's, what you said? You still expect her to play tomorrow?
Yes. So she'll be at practice today, and she'll be moving around, doing her thing.
Pete.
Dawn, obviously, North Carolina gave you guys everything you could handle back in November, 2 years ago in Greensboro. It was tight. What is it about what Coach Bangert has done up there and the scheme she has to kind of thwart you guys a little bit?
Yeah, I don't think they changed their schemes for us. It's their way. Obviously, they're a really good defensive team. They do a great job at just keeping you from great scoring opportunities, high percentage scoring opportunities. They make you pay. And then they have a fast pace offensively. They move down the floor from a transitional standpoint, getting easy buckets. And then in the half court, they're just really calculating and methodical in who they want shooting the basketball. And they always seem to put their players in the right place so they don't really take a whole lot ill-advised shots. And if they do, they got rebounders. Utsby has a real knack for rebounding the basketball.
Go to here in front.
Hi, Dawn. Sorry. How have you seen Te-Hina grow this season?
It's been,
Champ's only here so he doesn't get fined.
I think, wow, Champ. I just think that she's and I didn't know her before she came here. I think she's just very comfortable in her skin and giving us who she is. So I don't know if that's a growth thing for us. Just over time, she's really just peeled down her layers, and she's given us all of her in a short period of time. And that's what I truly like. That I think she's who she is. There's no changing. So I like the fact that she's given us, the depth of who she is, and that takes a long time. So, and I'm glad that we get to share one more year with her, so she can give us even more. I hope in return we're giving her what she's given us.
Go in the middle.
Coach, I asked Malaysia yesterday what her kind of welcome to college basketball moment was, and she pointed to that UNC game where she only played 3 minutes. How have you seen her develop both on the court and mentally since that game?
It was a moment in her young college career in which there hasn't been another moment like that. So it was a defining moment. It was a moment in which some growth took place because she's so used to playing. She's so used to participating. And in that particular game, I thought the things that she wasn't doing for us hurt us. And then the things that she could possibly do for us didn't work out for one reason or another. North Carolina plays a certain way. You're either going to be as aggressive as they are or not. And I just don't think she was as aggressive. So what she's learned is she's got to play some D. She's got to play some D. And she has taken it upon herself to play some defense. Our on-ball defense has, it's getting to the point where it's really, really, really good. Her off-ball defense needs a little bit of work, but for what she's been able to do defensively, has been great in her young career. And she'll be a much different player. Obviously, she told me that because I kind of looked at her when it came to us having to play them and what took place. And she just said, I'm going to be different. And she will.
Go back around to Pete.
Dawn, you're going to, excuse me, leave here having played 2 teams that you've already played in the regular season. Do you like the way the brackets can be set up this way, where you are going to face some opponents that you've played previously this year?
I like it as far as familiarity. I also don't like it in that I like to play somebody else. Just the newness of it, just branching out with different challenges. Although North Carolina is going to be a challenge for us, no doubt about it. But it's cool because we got a scouting report. We can see how far they've improved. We can see some areas in which we can hopefully gain an advantage in how they've played. So it's pretty cool. But we were all ready to play both of them, like Michigan State and North Carolina.
Let's go in front here. Chapel.
Dawn, obviously injury plays a part, but for Adele to just be with the team in March Madness, how much does that help her down the line, what you say?
I'm super excited about Adele. One, that she was, it's a testament when a young person can not, like football players, they plan to graduate early so they can have early enrollment. When it's someone like, a girls basketball player, they have to be well prepared. And then when this came up, when her injury came up, we took a deep dive into seeing if she could actually get the coursework done to graduate early, and she was right there. It didn't take much, and then it does take some great communication and partnerships with her high school, who was prepared to allow her to do that. Her high school coach was great in helping us expedite it, and then for her to be around it is. For her, I would think is quite incredible, and we try to keep her involved in our scouting report so she has an understanding. Like before we played LSU for the championship, I asked the team, I'm just like, do y'all remember how, you know what the LSU does in ball screen action offensively, and there was a silence over the room. And Adele's like, yeah, they pop. And they pop. She's I can't wait because I equate her defensively to Aaliyah Boston. She's communicative, she's high IQ, she can move. I know she doesn't move very fast right now because she's on crutches, but she can really move. And then from an offensive standpoint, I really feel like she can impose her will. She got great footwork, great hands, great IQ, kick it out. Like, I'm really excited about her progression and what she'll bring to our program. Thanks for the question.
Go to left.
Yeah, Mitch Northam, North Carolina Public Radio. Deja Kelly's played pretty well against y'all in the Sweet 16 2 years ago and in November. What makes her a challenging assignment defensively?
She can score. She can score a variety of ways. She can hit the 3-ball. Her mid-range is what she does best. She can get to the basket, and most importantly, she can make you foul her. So she gets to the free throw line. So anytime you have a player like that can score on those 3 levels, it's hard. And And, I mean, she's a killer. You know, she wants to win. She's super competitive.
Other questions for Coach Staley? Seeing none?
Tam?
Thank you, Coach.
Ready?
The South Carolina locker room
Let's go.
remains open for another